Hey, all right, so today God gave me a message about you and your finances and the abundance that you can have. When I tell you everything is in the scriptures that you need to know, you just have to study the word. In the beginning was the word. God is the word, okay? So listen to the word, study the word. It will make you wise and wealthy. Now listen, I want to read to you Matthew 25, starting at verse 14. Again, it will be like a man going on a journey who called his servants and entrusted his wealth to them. To one he gave 5 bags of gold, to another 2 bags, and to another 1 bag, each according to his ability. Okay, let's stop right there. God is going to give you what you can handle. So when we talk about preparing yourself for what you asked for, God is not going to give you that $1 million if you aren't prepared to handle it. If you aren't wise enough to handle it and steward it in the way that you should, to use it in the purpose that He has given it to you. So whatever you're asking Him for, you must be ready for it. You must prepare yourself for it. You must do your homework. You must study, educate yourself, and put yourself into position so that He can bless you. Okay? All right. So then he went on his journey. The man who had received 5 bags of gold went at once and put his money to work and gained 5 bags more. You hear that? Are you listening? He put his money to work. He didn't hold on to it. He put it to work. He put it to good use. You got your hands out, but what are you going to do with it? What do you know to do with it once you get it? Are you going to put it to work so that you can make more? Or are you just going to blow it all? What are you going to do with it? So also, the one with 2 bags of gold gained 2 more. So he got more because he was going to do more with it. But he wasn't as advanced as the one that got the 5 bags, because he was more prepared. He had more knowledge. He had more wisdom. He had more discipline. You have to get that discipline and obedience. When I tell you that is so important for you to become the lender and not the borrower. It is important, okay? When you ask for that, you have to know what comes with that. But the man who had received 1 bag went off, dug a hole in the ground, and hid his master's money. What's it going to do there? What is it going to do? It can't do anything hiding in the ground. It's going to be exactly what it was. How is he stewarding that? How is he using the blessing that was given to him? You asked for the blessing, but what are you going to do with the blessing? How are you going to steward the blessing? When God shows up for you, how are you going to show up? How are you going to show up for Him? when he gives you something, what you ask for. After a long time, the master of those servants returned and settled accounts with them. The man who had received 5 bags of gold brought the other 5. Master, he said, you entrusted me with 5 bags of gold. See, I have gained 5 more. His master replied, well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful with a few things. I will put you in charge of many things. Come and share your master's happiness. He was pleased. He knew what that servant was capable of doing. And he entrusted him with wealth to do just that. And he did it. And he came back fruitful. He produced in the world. He multiplied. Be fruitful and multiply. That's not just for having babies. That's with everything you put in your hands on. The people that you're around, whatever that it is that you are doing, are you multiplying disciples in the world? Are you helping to multiply the number of people in their knowledge? Are you helping to multiply a business in their funds? Are you helping to multiply the workforce? What difference are you making? The man with the 2 bags of gold also came. Master, he said, you entrusted me with 2 bags of gold. See, I have gained 2 more. He even had the knowledge to do what needed to be done with the 2 bags. He wasn't worried about the guy who had the 5 bags. He wasn't looking at his neighbor. He got 2 bags, and he went and handled his business. He went and handled his business. He put his money to work and gained more. That's that part about you have to be willing to step out on faith. When God tells you something, believe it. Step out there and do it. He's got your back. There's more where that came from, but you have to be believing in it. Don't just get a bag and hold on to it and do nothing with it. You got to believe. You got to invest so that you will get a return, so that you can be fruitful and multiply what he puts in your hands. What you have in your hands is enough. Figure out what to do with that, and God will give you more. He will bless you more. You hear me? His master replied, well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful with a few things. I will put you in charge of many things. Come and share in your master's happiness. Then the man who had received 1 bag of gold came. Master, he said, I knew that you are a hard man, harvesting where you have not sown and gathering where you have not scattered seed. So I was afraid, and I went out and hid your gold in the ground. See, here is what belongs to you. Let me tell you where he messed up at. He messed up at, it ain't none of your business where that man got his money. See, I've heard too many times people worrying about where the blessing came from, how the blessing came about. When Robin Hood was out there robbing the rich to give to the poor people weren't worried about where the blessing was coming from. I heard somebody say the other day, honey, they were talking about this lady. I don't know where I heard this from, but the lady was praying at the window and praying for God to bless her because she was hungry, to bless her with food because she was hungry. And her neighbor, who was a person that did not believe in God, for whatever reason, he didn't believe in God. He was atheist. But he heard the lady praying to God, asking for food. So he went to the grocery store and bought her food, put it on her doorstep, hid in the bushes, and waited for her to open up the door. She opened up the door and she said, "Thank you, God. Thank you, God." He jumps out and says, "There's no God. I bought that food. I put it on your doorstep. I just wanted to prove to you there is no God. I did that." That lady said, "Thank you, God. Thank you, God." Because you know why? She realized that God did more than just bless her. He blessed him, the man that didn't believe in God. God had him go buy her the grocery. And so that let her know right there that he was still saved. He was still loved, even though he didn't believe. God still loved him, even though. There's no need for you to judge the people that don't believe. That ain't none of your business. God's still watching after them. He's still doing for them. He's still giving to them. They still working for him. That man said, "Didn't you hear me? There is no God. I bought that food. God didn't do that." She said, "Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God." She was still thanking him because God still did it. He's a part of everything. Everything, he's a part of it. God still did it. I'm telling you, when God gonna do a thing, he's so powerful. He is so powerful. She said, "Thank you, God. Thank you, God." And you got the devil to pay for it. Didn't matter where it came from. The blessing came from God. It didn't matter where the money came from. It came from God. God had him do that. Because even the things that are meant to hurt or destroy us are used for good. That moment was good. And she saw it for what it was. She saw the silver lining in the cloud. She didn't let him bust her bubble. No. She saw the sunshine still. It's all about your mind. What do you see? What do you know? Free yourself from what people say, from what people believe, from what people talk about. All that don't matter. That don't matter. His master replied, "You wicked, lazy servant. So you knew that I harvest where I have not sown and gather where I have not scattered seed. Well then, you should have put my money on deposit with the bankers, so that when I returned, I would have received it back with interest." At the least you could have did was put it in the bank. That ain't the first thing he said. That's not the first thing that you should do. You should make it work for you. But at the least you should do is put it in the bank. So if you can't steward it, give it to somebody who can. And let them steward it. So the bank is a steward of your money. And they give you a few pennies for it. So at least you're getting something. But you could do way more if you make it work for you. If you invest it into the idea that God has blessed you with. The one that you have to believe and step out on faith for, so it can come to pass. So the bag of gold So take the bag of gold from him and give it to the one who has 10 bags. For whoever has will be given more, and they will have an abundance. Whoever does not have, even what they have will be taken from them. You hear that? He letting you know in the word. In the word. And throw that worthless servant outside into the darkness, where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. There will be struggle. There will be strife. Be obedient. Be knowledgeable. Be disciplined. Be thankful. Be grateful. We are given opportunities every day, big and small. What are you going to do with it? How are you going to make the difference? How are you going to show up when God shows up for you? I love you.